This conference will now be recorded.
This video explains the material that is provided as part of the course. Any student who enrolls for the course gets access to our e-learning portal, where they get access to all the course material, which includes the course presentations, the assignments, session notes, interview focus questions, and various other things which are required for the job preparation. So based on the course that you have enrolled for, you might get access to the various courses. For example, if I take Verilog, so this is where you would have got login into. So this is all the material you get access to as soon as you enroll for the course. So first thing is you get access to the Verilog presentation that is used as part of the training. So which is a very detailed in-depth presentation, which is, I would say, almost 450 or close to at least 450 pages, which is a quite detailed presentation about all the aspects of Verilog training, including theoretical and practical aspects. If you go towards the end of this slide, you will get, all the practical things like interrupt controller, watchdog timer, the traffic light controller, parallel in, serial in, parallel out. Everything is covered, and the student is getting access to all this presentation. So this is about the presentation access student gets. Other than that, session notes. The one of the unique things about VLSIGURU Institute is the trainer himself writes the notes. In most of the cases, a trainer writes the notes. For example, this is the notes that I had prepared when I was teaching Verilog training. You see here, for every session, that is starting from session 1, then it is session 2, session 3. Like that, for every session, we have made a notes, and that notes is shared with the student. This is one set of session notes. This is session notes from 7th to 11th session. So again, every notes is very detailed, where we initially take the questions from the student. What all questions they have, we address those questions. Then we go into the revision of the topics. Then we start with the specific days topics. Like that, for every topic we take, let's say if I take just any random example, I'm taking pattern detector. We start with what is pattern detector. We give a real life analogy, taking example of bikes and cars, how that a pattern detector can be used in real life. Then how do we come up with the pattern detector design? Then the state machine. What are the different types of state machine? In a very detailed perspective, we write, and we make sure that student only focuses on the session rather than he or she making the notes. Student only focuses on the session. That is the effort that trainer takes. Okay. So other than that, some important links. What is important links here? Some basic Verilog lab. If I go to this link, how to do basic GVim commands. One second. How to run the basic GVim command. Those things will be covered here. Some important links so that before you start with Verilog training, you can be prepared with the basic aspects. And then Verilog labs, Verilog course assignments, everything will be present here. And other than that, here we have uploaded the all the assignment questions. You see in Verilog we have 23 assignments. Though all 23 are not covered, I believe up to 20 we cover as part of the training. For each assignment, it's a very detailed assignment. I'll just go to assignment 1. So the assignment 1 covers the things from a theoretical perspective. For example, starting from as basics as how hardware differs from software, how Verilog implements concept of time, structure, concurrent process, and states. Then it goes on to give the students with perspective of the practical overview of Verilog. These are all very basic. We are still talking about very basic. How do we implement half adder? The first thing you should notice is assignments are not like one line questions. They are quite detailed questions. You see, we have made made effort to ensure that assignments are given in a very detailed manner so that you are not confused with anything. And now how these assignments are solved. Generally, these assignment sessions happens in a alternate day basis. I mean, the one day will be theory, one day is theory session, and the other day will be lab session. It's like an alternate day theory and alternate day lab session, which we believe will ensure that the student will be able to do the whole thing in sync with the trainer flow. Okay. Like this, every assignment, I'll just take randomly any assignment. For example, I take pattern detectors. So again, we teach them, we give them the basic concepts in the pattern detector. What is Mealy state machine, Moore state machine means? What are the design coding concepts? Then what is pattern detector means? We have taken effort to even draw a state machine for them and show them how do we come up with this state machine, and how do we implement. Then we have come up with different variations of the pattern detector. One is a simple pattern detector, one is an overlapping pattern detector, one is a dynamic pattern detector. So we have put this, I mean, this is how all the assignments are prepared. Okay, now this is how a typical course material access would be, and I don't think any student who is really serious would need anything more than this. People who don't have motivation will of course keep complaining that we are not getting any material, we are not getting any support, and those people will continue to complain. Okay, I'll take some other course randomly. Let's say if I take amba protocol training. Simple, same structure, almost the same structure. AXI PPT, AHB PPT, APB PPT, because it is a AXI AHB APB course. Then the session notes, AHB session notes, AXI session notes, AHB session notes. I'll just go to randomly AHB session notes. That as a trainer, I have taken an effort to make sure that for every session I write these notes. See how much notes I have written in. This is only 4 sessions, and this is the effort I have taken to make a notes. And some students won't have motivation to read through these notes, and they will complain that we didn't get enough support. Okay, you can see here how much notes I have made for each session, and I have made a note of each. And like we during the beginning of the session, we ask the students to be proactive and ask us the questions. We allot 15 minutes just to answer the questions, 15 minutes, half an hour, whatever be the time. Then we give a revision of what has been done in the previous session. Then we start with the session agenda, what is to be planned today. Then we start with the notes. We write the notes for each and every topic. Like this, for every session, you can see that we have made a proper and complete notes. Other than that, if I go to PPT, I'll just take randomly this PPT, AXI PPT. You can see that we start from the fundamentals of what is the AX protocols are about, protocol overview, protocol features, AXA protocol basics, how the protocol has evolved. Then we talk about SOC architecture, then SOC interconnect concepts, then some analogy. So a lot of care has been taken to come up with a quality course material. And if someone says that we are not getting a good material or quality material, I don't know whom to blame, whether to blame the student or whether to blame myself in this case. I mean, I'm showing you here what is the kind of material we have prepared and what is the kind of material shared with the student. Sometimes if a student didn't get the material, they have to be proactive and ask, right? Like they say, your mother also don't feed unless you ask her, right? Same thing with the institute also. You have to ask what is the support you need. And institute is always there to help you, because this is our primary responsibility to support the student. Okay, like this, we have prepared various interview questions. Let's say AHP interview questions, the VIP code, UVC code, everything has been given in a single platform where a student logs in and gets the material access. Next, so I log in. Okay, I take some other course, let's say physical design. In the physical design also, if you see, we have put up almost how many? 4 rows, 4 columns, 3 rows, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, are almost 41 materials are there, which covers everything starting from the interview preparation material. What is mean by interview preparation? The student will get a list of all important questions in the each and every topic. If we go to starting from the basics of physical design, like this is floor plan. This is still floor plan only. This is static timing analysis, multi-voltage domain related questions. Like that, for every topic, the trainer has taken enough care to make sure that he comes up with a quality material and these kind of interview questions. And these are the questions that generally gets discussed as part of the regular sessions. If anyone attends our regular sessions, they would be clear with these kind of questions as well. Other than this, assignments are there, where we have a detailed set of assignments that student need to work on, and the train institute will provide support in completing these assignments. Other than that, all the topics, a detailed presentation for each and every topic is there. If I go to any topic random, let's say STA1, that is static timing analysis presentation. So there is a detailed presentation, which this kind of presentation, of course, you won't get in the internet. This have been prepared by our trainers with a lot of effort. So you see here, it's a very detailed presentation which is covered in 81 slides with all the commands of the prime time, how the timing analysis is done, everything. This is just one part of the presentation. If I go to the other presentation, STA2, which covers the advanced aspects of static timing analysis. So that is where we say that if someone does physical design training with us, they also get a good exposure to static timing analysis. So see, person who is watching this video might be from a front end domain, might be from a back end domain. What I am trying to tell you is the institute takes a due care to ensure that we create a quality material and we share that with you. Even in this case, for example, to get a practical exposure, we have created the lab manuals like ICC1 lab manual, ICC2 lab manual. If we go to ICC1 lab manual, we get this kind of material. I mean, trainer has prepared a detailed notes, how to do lab step by step, how to invoke the project, how to create the library, how to link the library, everything. I'm not into much physical design, but much into physical design. But you can see here that the trainer is giving you all the commands step by step. How do you, at one stage, what command do you use? At next stage, she is giving the important commands, all the things in one place. So you see, this much has been covered for each stage of the training, each stage of physical design flow. We have created such a notes. Same thing with ICC tool too. So there is again such a clear notes that is available for ICC2 as well. Similarly, we have one document which explains a detailed steps about how to do step by step. So this is a kind of care we have taken to ensure that student gets a quality material. Now, what does a student require here really? The motivation to get into this and start preparing this. And then there will be people, as I said sometime back, there will be people who don't have that motivation levels and who probably have very low IQ levels. When I say probably low IQ levels, that is how their education had been, something which institute can't impact. See, what you didn't gain for 21, 22 years, institute can't change in 6 months time. So if someone has such a mindset that I should not prepare, everything should come to me directly, I should get a job directly, I can't be really helping much here as an institute. So why I'm telling all these details is to tell you that it's not as people project it to be. I can just take randomly any other course also. Okay, let's say if I take system Verilog, again a due care has been taken to make sure that everything you get, let's you get starting from course material, you get here, you click here, just go here and download. You can download the course material here, you can get the lab access, you can get a video how to use GVIM, how to use Questas in session labs. You get system Verilog assignments. All the assignments will be here. You just click here, it will take you to the link of the assignment, system Verilog assignments. Okay. Other than that, you get access to system Verilog notes, where I have prepared notes for each and every session. This again, I'm just emphasizing you that as a trainer, I believe that I have a responsibility for each and every student. And having said that, student also has to spend that time, and he needs to have that motivation to learn the things. So this is how I have prepared the notes. See, for each session, how much time I would have spent to write the notes during the session. And I write these notes because I want to slow down the session so that people are able to follow whatever I'm teaching. Like this, just system Verilog language was done in 23 sessions. I mean to say just the language. It's not the complete system Verilog training. So for every session, I have taken enough care to make sure that we write the notes, detailed notes, and we support the student. And you see here, you get access to all the course assignments, and you have the presentation, which is very detailed presentation, which is almost 400 or 500 slides, close to 500 slides, where I have covered very detailed notes for each and every topic. And let me tell you, there are many students who have got job just based on our training only. I can just show you some sample things here. Ankit, he got job in this is not something I asked him to send me. This review is not something I asked him to send me. I'll tell you. Let it come up. Okay. See, this Ankit has got a job in both NXP and uh, Synopsys. He had joined us in September 2019. He didn't had much prior exposure to Verilog and any other topic. And after he is our e-learning student. He didn't even go for live training course. And he got an offer from NXP and he got an offer from Synopsys also. So there are many students who get these job offers, and he has given us a video review. So thank you, sir, for helping me achieving my dream of getting into core industry. I don't want to take his credit. That I don't say that just because of me he got job. He was motivated to do the things by self and come to me for any support. And I was there to support him. I not that I sat with him every day and supported him. That motivation levels is required. Now, if I take some other student, Vishal, I forgot his name. Vishal, he is from NIT Kurukshetra. He got a job in Samsung after doing the course with us. Now, is it something I did? I did, and I went and did his interview. No, right? We supported. He was from February batch, February 2020 batch. He did system Verilog and UVM training, and during that time, I mean, then based on that, our course to some extent helped him get this job. So there have been many students who have been getting jobs. Like if I go to DB job support, recently as yesterday, many people got job. Like this guy Ankit got job in NXP Semiconductor Synopsys. Ashutosh got job in Bit Silica. Shashikumar got job in Bit Silica. And then who else? Before that, we had Yogesh and Smita getting job in Semi Technologies. That was all update in last 1 week, I would say. Starting from Monday, we have 5 updates. Then there will be students. There will be students on the other side of the spectrum who won't be proactive, who won't have that motivation levels, and will be complaining that we are not getting enough support. In this context, I am referring to this feedback which someone has left with us. It doesn't care about student. Now, what more care should I take? What more care should I take? Instead of, are we leaving students to the just go on the road and asking them to prepare? No, right? You won't get proper material. Are we not giving proper material? Is it not the proper material that I shared? Okay. The mentors are not good. See, you can't rely on mentor is a person who guides you with the labs. He won't be as much experienced as me, as he won't be 15 years experienced, right? So there will be always some gaps might be there. I'm not telling that every mentor is best and he will make you perfect. Mentor responsibility is to guide you with the labs. If you have some questions, he will clarify. So sometimes students think that everything should be made them to do, starting from typing a keyword like module, starting from keyword typing abcd. It's not possible. You have to give some effort from your side. And they promise multiple things. Now what is that multiple things I promised? I'm not sure. Whatever I never promised 100% job, and I only promised a quality training, which I believe we have been able to offer. Now if this person can tell us what is that I promised, I can fulfill that. They even promise fake experience certificate to get admission. I never promised a fake admission. I just told that if there is any consultancy support you require, I'll connect you with that. That is something every company does. If you go to 15, I can show you 20 big companies who put fake experience in their employee resumes. Okay, they show a 1 year experience person as a 4 years experience person. There are many such cases. So if a big company can do, I'm not doing it. I'm connecting the students, prospective students, with some consultancies who can help with such experience. There are many such deserving students who need such support. I'm okay to connect with them, but I'm not doing any such thing. Okay. Don't get trapped into false promises, seeing 5-star reviews. And most of the times, I never, I mean, uh, see, 5-star reviews are given by the students who got job and who were happy with the training. And I never forced them. I never called them to institute. I never made them sit in the institute premises, and I never made them write the reviews forcefully. Frankly, it's not my nature to do that. Okay. Don't get trapped by false promise. I'm not sure what is that false promise is about. Frankly speaking, I never, to my knowledge, we didn't give any false promise. We were consciously telling everyone that we won't give 100% placement assurance. We will give the placement till the time you get job. It can take whatever time, but you continue to get the job support. Other than that, don't go with my words. Just talk to few students of VLSIGURU before taking admission if possible. So the point is, what is real scenario? I'm not talking about uh, regarding this one. Everyone have their own perspective, of course. If a person who is good, who has given good effort during the training, he will talk positively. The person who didn't learn anything, who didn't have motivation, again I'm showing you here, if a person can't go through this and can't understand, it's not that I'm just giving the presentation. I'm teaching everything from scratch. And see what is the kind of notes I make. I'll tell you. I'm just showing you roughly that, because you should not think that nothing. I mean, if I go to any batch, I just take one of the sample batch. um, I remember everything here. Okay, if I go here, everything was done in the classroom. All these things was done in the classroom. Most of it, at least 90 to 95% is done in the classroom. For every topic, we would have written a detailed examples. If I take one example like fork join, this is just a Verilog training. Okay, not mind, it's not system Verilog training. For Verilog itself, I've given multiple combinations of fork join, where we write such examples. We teach them from scratch how the fork join works. If I go to fork join 1, we just do the variation. See, we have done a small variation and teaching them what is the difference. If I go to fork join 2, again we are doing some more variation and teaching them. This is the level to which we share, and we share these notes with every student. I mean, we share this course with the student. Like this, if you take any topic, if I take I2C control or interrupt controller for that matter, this is a kind of notes that has been prepared. I mean, this is a labs that is done in the session. If you ask any student and any student says that no, it has not been done in the class, this is only shared with us, then I'm ready to agree that. But this has all been done in the class, and this has all been shared with the student. I mean, during this session, we are uh, taking due care to write the notes. See, this is all notes I have prepared during the session. I mean, for every topic, you will find a notes which I have done during the session. This is all notes as a trainer I have made in the session. Okay, next. Here, of course, fee is less. I mean, fee being less is our philosophy. Compared to other institute, that is one good thing about the institute. If you are fresher, can afford little more, then you should go for some other better institutes available. Please trust me, everyone who is watching this video, nobody gives you 100% assurance. Everything is driven by your motivation. I mean, it is all driven by student motivation. Wherever you go, nobody gives you 100% job assurance. All you need to remember is, every institute generally, what happens is, if 100 students join, out of them 30% will be smart people, remaining 40% will be hard working students with motivation, 30% will be low IQ, non hardworking. So those are the people who will keep complaining that nothing happens to us. Mostly these are the people who almost immediately after the training get job. These are the people who get job within 1 year. These are the people who never get job. Now this is 30% is not written as soon as they join. It's there once they join the training, how they plan their training makes the difference. Okay, it happens in every institute. It is not like it only happens with VLSIGURU. You go to any institute, most of the institute can support this part of the students only. That's where we cannot give 100% commitment to any student. Now, only thing I want to tell about our institute is VLSIGURU has better conversion ratio, has better conversion ratio in terms of the job. Now, how do I say that? Is if I go to my WhatsApp group, this is our DV job support group. It's simple. You can see here that it's a DV job support. We have been supporting students who are from various years of pass out. I mean, various. He has done a training in February 2020. He started training in April 2020. This guy started training in January 2021. Similarly, you will come across students mostly January 2021. He has done training in July 2019. We have been still supporting them. See, they are part of the job support group. Okay. And like this, some people are from 2020, some people are from 2019, 2021, various years of pass out. So we keep posting the job requirements. See, Altran Technologies, let's say we had requirement in semi technologies. Okay. That was in 6th of July. Then True Chip, Semicon Technologies. Sorry, this is wrong. It's a G7N Technologies. My admin has done wrongly. Ration Semiconductors. If I go up, then like one student got job in Perfect VIPs. Okay. We keep posting that such updates in the group to motivate other students to prepare well. Then other than that, True Chip exam update. Now, what do you want me to do more than this? I mean, should I go to their home and send a letter, hand over a letter to them that you will be getting a interview call today? No, right? We have to have such kind of group to support them. Then there are 3 students who got job in AI and SI. That was in 25th of June. These 3 people got jobs. Okay. Other than that, in semi technologies interview. Other than that, some mock interview scheduling we did just to make sure that student performance is improved. True Chip, this is True Chip. If I go up, then there is a company PNC Technical Consultants. For that, we have collected resumes. Then one of our student, Priyanka, she got job in MediaTek in a static timing analysis profile. But I believe our training has been helpful for us. Then some student Scandicis interview. Then I'm just trying to show you different. I mean, then Synapse interview. That was when I think even after that, there are many interviews which I missed probably in this flow. P2F Semiconductors, Altran, Signed, Scandisys, Sockbridge, Blueberry Semiconductors. These are all the companies which are hiring, and they are hiring from us actually. So how interviews work is Amraj Design Systems. I'm just trying to show you that in last few months itself, we had these many companies visiting us, and they have hired the students from us also. In summary, and how many students are there for job support? And you could see that it's been from 2019 that 62 participants are there. Out of them, around 6 to 7 people are admins only. If I remove that, it will effectively come to 55 students who require job support from us. It's only the 55 people who require job support from us. Now I'm talking about Jan 2019. Sometime, I mean, I showed you some 2019 student till, let's say, Feb or March, Feb 2021 or Jan 2021. We would have trained almost at least maybe around 116 to 320 people. Out of them, 55 are in the list. I believe this is a very reasonable performance for us. That means out of 320 remaining people don't require job either because they're working or because they got job. As soon as someone gets a job, we remove them from the group. Even if it is small company, big company, we remove it from the company. I mean, we remove them from the group. See, you can see here that I removed student from the group. That is how the list comes down to 62 participants. Okay. In summary, why such a emotional thing is when a student doesn't really put enough effort and starts writing some reviews like this, it hurts to some extent. Of course, they have option. I mean, they have the what do you say right to write the review. But only thing is, everything should. We are not just a business. I want to tell you that we are not just a business. Of course, uh, it has to be run like a business so that everything comes out efficiently. I can't run it like a charitable organization. The money has to be involved, trainer has to be paid, tools need to be purchased, we need to have the lab mentors, we need to have the resources. So that requires the flow of money. But at the end of the day, it's not just money, it's about giving guidance to the student. If a student has a right motivation and he is proactive, student institute has a lot of things to support with them. Okay, I can, just to tell you about motivation, I can even tell example of one student who just did our course. I'll take one simple example, Jagrat. You know, when he did a training, he started training with us in March 2021. By March 2021, I can in fact show you the conversation so that you know that when our conversation started overall. He had done a training in probably in March 2021, not before that, definitely. Okay, yeah. So around this time, he has started training. You see, 20th March, he started training. Okay, I have enrolled for e-learning course. Okay, he says your course content is best and industry oriented. Some feedback he's giving, I'm taking care of that. Okay, now when he got a job, he started training in 20 March, and he got a job by how much time? Finally joined Eximius. When he joined, 4th of September. 4th of September, whatever I learn in dilemma, which company to choose, it's very difficult for experienced teacher. See, he's a teacher to get selected in 4 companies. He just after our 3.5 months of training only, he went through the videos with lot of motivation, and almost within 3 months. In fact, this is 4th July, but mid of June itself, he had got almost 3 offers. So 4 companies and all are ready to give more than my current CTC just because of you. So this is not something I asked him to do. I didn't ask him to send me this kind of review. Frankly, trust me, I didn't ask him to do that. So the one side of the spectrum, you have people who are motivated, who are going ready to go that extra mile and prepare well and come back to us with any support. See, he had been in connected with me, and I'm trying to help him. whatever, we keep having a conversations, we keep supporting him. Okay, then there are other people on the other side of the spectrum who don't have that motivation with low IQ levels. I mean, I'm telling because if IQ level is low, whatever institute does, student can't get job. So uh, so people will keep complaining that so in the end of the day, institute is not like that. Institute has a good material, good trainers, a good process for the complete support, and institute provides you till the time you get job. In final note, the student has to be proactive in getting the support. If you come to me and say that I need this support, I can't deny that support. So we are ready to help you. Even in this case, we checked with the person by name Sheetal in our institute. She said that I didn't write the review. So what is this review? One review and 0 photos. What I believe is someone has created a fake review, fake name, fake profile, and posted the review. At least the person who is there in our institute, she didn't post the review. I would be more than happy. Whoever has written this review, I'd be more than happy to support them. Okay, thank you.